Episode 1. The first turnabout. The first step trophy. Oh, come on, don't give me like a freebie. Gasping, gasping. Damn it, why me? Can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make sure it looks like he did it. "9:47 a.m. District Court Defense Lobby." Boy, am I nervous. Right? Me. Oh, it's Mia. Oh. Hey, Chief. I'm glad I made it here on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your clients as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew this defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help out any way I can. Just really wanted to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life and everything is over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yes, Nick. Hey. There, Larry. Dude, I am so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all... I'm finished. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. Ooh. Nikki, who did this? Nikki, yeah, you gotta tell me who took... Blech. The person responsible for girlfriend's death. The newspaper said it was you. My name is Phoenix, Wright. Here's the story. My first case, a fair, simple one. Not really simple when murder is on the table. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was unlucky, sat dating her. Larry Butts. Friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court Attorney. Courtroom. District Courtroom. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecutor is ready, Your Honor. The defense is also ready. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous, not really, for me. Your conduction during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge for your client's sake. I hope you control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. That's right, give. Mr. Wright, give the circumstance, I think we should have a test to assess your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. My hands are shaking and eyes are fading. Testing the concentration of your simple question, answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of your defense. Larry Butts. The defense, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct? Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This murder trial, tell me what's the victim's name? Thanks, you're absolutely sure you're up for it. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course, I know the victim. I just forgot to. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Oh man. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court report. Just press R. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. The victim, in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. He's bagging his point across. Chief attorney, my boss, is very good defense attorney. The defendant in the case is like a guy who had been my friend since grade school. Cinder Block? Wait, hold on. I can name the person Cinder Block? I'm not gonna do that. I know it's Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what's the cause of death? She died because she was... Jeez Louise, two of those are more violent than the other. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct? You answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First question for the prosecution, Mr. Haney. Can't remember this guy's name. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepts it into evidence that you add to the court record. Oh, let me take a look here. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence adding during the trial. The evidence is only ammunition you have in the court. You are one to check the record frequently. Do we inspect this? The prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You're getting your chance to represent the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope we don't say anything unfortunate. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. His face is twitching, I just noticed. Ahem. Mr. Butts, it is not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. Romeo and Juliet. Philipper. I didn't. They all die. I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? What you describe is generally what we mean by dumb. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport, according to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added up to the court records. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model but did not have a large income. Apparently that she had several Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, you can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Okay, well, first of all, where is he getting this information? This is just pure slander towards the victim at this point. Should I? I think I should just let him answer. Might be better not to get involved in this one, Mr. Butts. Dude, no way. Not dead. I'm going to... Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Believe the accused's motivation is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh. He went... I know. tell the truth. Yeah. I was there, I went. I feel like I'd rather prefer him just being honest. Get things a lot faster, get everything more done. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. There are. The defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simply matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. You saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime? Order in the court! The prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Schwartz to stand. You're selling newspaper subscription, is that correct? Oh yes. Newspapers. Mr. Schwartz, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. It was coiled and frightened and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant staying right over there. I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sart used was one of those, Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your appraisal. Blackout record added to the court record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright, yes? Your Honor, you may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright. Right. This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you're expose the lie in the testimony of the witness just gave. Lies, what? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Oh, if your client, or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key and the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. They're bound to be a contradiction anywhere. First, contradict between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you have found the contradiction in the evidence, present it in the witness, and rub it in the witness face. Okay. Open the court record with R1 and then point out the contradiction of the testimony. I thought to call the police immediately. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious, so he happened next. I thought you must be in... Cool with Wright. Okay, let's take a look. I thought to call the police immediately. But you said you didn't go inside the room, or did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf and I reached inside and tried using it to call. And the phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Is it a public phone? Well, you see, I didn't have a cell phone. Being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartment. Hey, right, what time did you call again? That contradicts, hold on. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I found that hard to believe. Your stated testimony directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy note the time of death of sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain that 3-hour gap? What the hell was that? This trivial witness merely forgot the time. After the testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Charlotte, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to go, we got him on the spot. That all you have to do is point out the contradiction. I'd always bigot and moralize through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim had been watching a video of the misunderstanding. Dude, there was a blackout. I see. You heard a voice saying the tape from may cross-examine the witness. Right.
It looks like you haven't set up iMessage yet.
You know what to do. I have gotten this one. See, I found the body. I heard. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at that time of the discovery, and there's recording proof provided. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The Vince has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Swats? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Swats. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony for the very beginning. Their constant corrections have harming your credibility. That you seem rather distressed. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Swat. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. The judge is like really fed up with him. The hearing time. Actually, I didn't hear it the time I saw it. There was a... You saw a clock, I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. The apartment wasn't there. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is your first time I've heard of it. table clock, the weapon. That's what I said. Did you doze off for the middle of my testimony or something? Something fishy. Wait just a moment. The mirror weapon wasn't a clock. It was that statue. How... I know how this is supposed to be... Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What... You with your objections to evidence, just who do you think you are? Just to answer the question, Mr. What? Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Right, if I may... Yes, Mr. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And as it doesn't look like a clock, the submission is as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the mirror weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problem with the testimony? Yes, Honor, there is a gap in the whole witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is if to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, it's a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he was... Because you're lying. You went inside the apartment only on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove it. I'll do better than that. I can prove that you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and struck on the blow and triggered the clock's voice. That's the sound you heard. Order in the court. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, hell yeah. Mr. Swatch, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim, that the voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What? You mean of this? This is baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness face. Ah! Were the witness cared to establish? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day I never... Look, the clock, I heard no... I said... yeah. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, and give him the death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound that heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Okay, Your Honor? Separate this clock. The fact is clear. It's simple. Let's sound the clock now here in this courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? As the court listens very carefully. 8:25, that certainly is strange. Way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What's your conclusion? Mr. Bain, can you tell me what time it is right now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is externally 3 hours slow. Precisely the description between what Mr. Swatch heard and actually the actual time of death. So, Mr. Swatch, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh, what's he talking about now? It seems like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It provides nothing. How do you know it wasn't running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you're lacking the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, but Your Honor, this means I cannot let you indicate. Unfortunately, this end of the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Black. What happened? You treat me like a criminal. A criminal? You lawyers are all slime. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. SWAT. Yeah, I mean, Chief, listen up, right? Don't throw this one away, not like this, thanks. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow that day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting your facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. Think though. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you may have your proof, right? Right there. Can you think of the reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah, I got a pretty good reason. If you compare... Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course! There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that provides the airport. The victim had just returned home from abroad before the day of the murder. As well, knowing the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim had reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when it struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Swan, or should I say, Mr. Did It. Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I didn't think you ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant Mary Butts not guilty. This court is adjourned. Turned out that Frank Swats was was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to Lara's apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Swats let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Swats grabbed the nearest blunt object and he could find. District Court defendant lobby. Gee, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not all. You forgot your own battle. You fought your own battles in there. Oh man. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief looking so happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Ah, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Wendy, gone. God, man, gone forever. Larry, she was nah, never mind. I'm glad it's here. Congratulations. Harry. Yeah, you. I can't particularly see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, take this as appreciation, as a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that actually I made this clock for you? I made one for her and one for me. Really, you made this one? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me like a fool. Does that make you want to just cry and sob? Larry, are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't. But that with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friends? Something that proves that she felt about you? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take this out, Larry. What about that clock? This is the clock. You made this for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. However, she probably just needed a clock that you think so. It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, hey Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thank you. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And all in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. Well, drink a toast to innocent bugs. Yeah! How? Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. Yeah. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe with a drink. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have a friend. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be as certain of a center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna save this one for the next time then. Oh man, it took me 1 hour to play all that. I've been reading for 1 hour. It's like reading a comic, which was really actually nice. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Completely optional.